be really, really good in a very good batting pitch. Just had a look in the middle innings, and there's absolutely nothing to speak about when it comes to the pitch. That bound on screen, the captain will have their cut out. Plenty of bowling options for Pakistan. And remember, they're brought in that left-arm spinner, Mehran Mumtaz, into the attack. Dropped Ahmad Butt for this game, the seam bowling all-rounder. Just like India, Pakistan has got plenty of spin options. Arshad Iqbal all ready for the first ball of the chase. Down the leg side, some swing early on.
Swing but not controlled. Unfortunately, a loosener, and you can understand that. With a pace bowler just coming into bowl his first ball, gets a little overexcited in trying to put some shoulder into it, and in the process loses his line. I'm sure he's going to correct that very quickly.
Just like how India started with their first innings, Harshit Rana on the first ball was a wide. Similarly, Arshad Iqbal down the leg side. But encouragingly, for the big lanky fast bowler, there was some swing. If he gets it right, I tell you what, both these left-handers will be keeping a close eye. Just like that, but no swing.
I think that is what is going to be in the mind of the batters. You saw the first ball having a little bit of shape, then this one going a little straighter. Most runs in the ACC Men's Emerging Teams Asia Cup, 255 by Avishka Fernando, 195 by the skipper of India, Yashdul, and Sai Sudarshan has got the runs behind him to give him the confidence to go for a big innings in this crucial final.
Sai Sudarshan and Yashdul, if they surpass Avishka Fernando, I think India will be in a firm seat chasing the mammoth score down. Slightly shorter, this is what India needs to do. India's boundaries hard to come by, get the singles.
Whenever you can get your innings off and running, it takes a lot of the butterflies in your stomachs away, because it's always important that you get off to a good start. He's the second youngest player to score a 50 in an IPL final. Sai Sudarshan, 610 runs. What about that average? 76.3 in the previous Lister tournament. IPL 2023, 362 runs. Had a very good average.
A brilliant player, playing for the Tamil Nadu state. Saw him first when I was part of the Tamil Nadu Premier League. Played in my team like a Kovai Kings. He was superb. We earmarked him as the next big thing. And certainly he has done everything in his power whenever he's got the opportunity.
I think the bowler's done well after bowling one down the leg side. The realization that do not offer pace, and also the back of a length delivery always early on in an innings, is going to put the seed of doubt in the batter's mind, whether to go forward or back. If you can put it in line, that just reduces the chances of scoring. So keep it tight, keep the pressure on the batters, wait for them to make a mistake.
Especially from a fifer against Sri Lanka in the semi-final. In the day game, bowled really well with pace, with bounce, with aggression. And he will enjoy these conditions, bowling under lights. Again, as you said, hitting back of the length, wicket to wicket, no wicket at all.
That's very good. As a pace bowler, you can get a little overexcited, but you know the nature of the wicket. You know it's in favor of the batting unit. So you've got to be a little defensive in terms of not really trying to bowl hard and bowl fast and try to get the batter in all sorts of trouble. It's just containment. That is the name of the game at the moment.
Control aggression by the two batters as well as the fast bowlers is what the situation demands. As you said, it's a good batting pitch. Don't try to be a hero. Don't try to go too quick. And hit those lengths just like that. Abhishek Sharma off the mark with a single.
Ample time, as we saw in the Pakistan innings, to shift gears and really go quick at the end. This is Iqbal in that first semi-final against Sri Lanka. 5 for 37. You're mentioning batters try to take him on occasions, and they've caught in the deep. Intelligent bowling, didn't time that at all. So he confuses the batters with his pace just like that. Real pacey one.
Beautifully shot. Oh, it was forward all over it. Got some hand. The thick fast ball. And certainly saved 2 runs. That was a beautiful shot by Sai Sudarshan. Just for 2 runs. First over gone. 5 for no loss.
चलो 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 सुफियान आपकी जगह पे आया कर जल्दी बैठ जाओ उमर में बैठ जाओ सीटी में डाल बाल छोड़ो उसको.
India and Pakistan before has won this cup once each. Who's going to be today? Previous winner Pakistan, the defending champions, played like champions today. But India, they got a formidable batting lineup. Qasim Akram, as expected, with the new ball with 2 left-handers, bringing the off spinner. I think it's a very good choice by skipper Mohammad Aris. The fielders outside the circle are at deep mid wicket and long off. Slip in place. Short extra cover point. Sweeper who's in the circle. Short third man. 6-3 field. 6 in the offside. Firing down the leg side. It will be a leg by.
Well, both the bowlers starting off with balls down the leg side. That's going to be signaled a leg by, as you said. Just gives the captain the luxury with that mammoth total that they've posted to try things out, and even the placement of the field. You can just afford to be a little more attacking now with the slip in position, bringing the offie in. 3 within, 4 almost within the 30-yard circle on the offside.
Sensible call to bring the off-spin in, especially considering the fact that Mohammad Wasim Jr. is a very good bowler with the older ball. And with the new ball, he seemed to hit the deck hard. And Sudarshan and Abhishek in the previous game against Pakistan was very aggressive against Wasim Jr. And this makes a lot of sense, bringing the off-spinner with 2 left-handers in.
Qasim Akram will be trying to redeem himself. Really played irresponsible shot first ball he faced with the bat. Gave the opportunity for a hat-trick to the bowling unit. But now he'll just feel that needs to do his bit with the ball.
इसको छोड़ दे. Good bowling.
Slightly fuller this time, going with the angle. The boundary options are over extra cover the inside out. One of the nicest stroke in the cricketing manual. Or go a slog sweep or over mid-on. Those are the boundary options. How I see. Nicely ball going into the pitch. And single as well.
It's a question of when you pick the ball to hit. Because sooner than later, that little required run rate is going to keep on bothering you. If you don't get a steady period where you milk the runs and get the rotation of the strike going.
That's where the first 10 over score is going to be very important. If India could muster something close to 70, 75, they are definitely in the game. 2 gone, 10 for no loss.
cover में
Plenty of batting to follow for India. King Jose at number 3, skipper Yash Dul, Ishan Sindhu, Riyan Parag, Dhruv Jurel, the wicketkeeper. Everyone can bat. What they need is a good start. Bowling change from the far end. Just 1 over from Arshad Iqbal. The second off spinner in the team. Mubassir Khan into the attack. It's horses for courses. 2 left-handers, 2 off spinners. Who is the call? And comes back with second run. This is good aggressive running.
This is what they need, the running between the wickets if there are no boundaries coming along. Just the point I was making is rotation of the strikes, so very important in the early part of the innings. This is how they did it. Just ambled across. Initially, realization it was deep enough, then suddenly put on the skates and hurried through.
Nice shot, nicely played. That was a brilliant shot. Abhishek Sharma was not true to the stroke too early, waited for it and placed it perfectly.
Left-handers are so elegant. Just the punch didn't really follow through with the bat, but the timing and the placement, so very nice. Streaking away to the boundary. That'll raise his spirits, give him confidence.
Man in form, Abhishek Sharma. The way he's timing the ball, slight misfield. And very, very close. Mohammad Haris, the wicket keeper, is very confident. As they say, never run on misfield. Is that close? The Pakistani set up, think they have got the man.
That'll be tragic. They seem to be going along smoothly. Just that error you make in trying to go for a run on a misfield. The recovery. Have a look at this. And it's not direct. It's picked up now. Oh, I think he's okay. Seems to have just slid his bat in.
What commitment by Sai Sudarshan. Take a look at that for a dive. Talking about putting a price on your wicket. This is a brilliant dive. Any youngster watching this coverage, that's how you value a wicket. You're throwing yourself in an all-important game. Brilliant. Little things done right. Ground is battered, grounded, as well as the gloves are in the ground as well. Brilliant.
And the decision pending will soon tell us that the batter should be safe, is not out. Third umpire Moshad Ali Khan from Bangladesh making the decision, but what a good effort. And that's what you just mentioned. The diving, last minute dive saved him.
Putting a value in your wicket, isn't it? When you play this level of cricket, the commitment, the little things, the basic is what is important. The rest of it will take care of itself. Beautiful shot by Abhishek Sharma, just couldn't get the gap. Slight misfield in Sai Sudarshan. Went like a flash and a big dive to save himself.
He was lucky it was not a direct throw. He'd have been gone. With this good effort in recovery from the fielder and throwing it very, very quickly. Sai Sudarshan on 5, Abhishek Sharma on 10, getting India to a steady start here.
This was against Pakistan, the previous game. Sai Sudarshan underlight, similar pitch. 110 deliveries. It's a beautiful shot. Very strong through the offside. Dissecting those gaps, never easy. The gaps are not that big when it's narrow. But he did really well. Was timing the ball and placing it well. Left arm spinner was taken to the cleaners. Dahani over extra cover. Brings up a massive 100. And he would like to continue that good form in a big final. Nicely bowled. Nicely bowled, but a decent shot towards long off for a single.
Yeah, as a bowler also, you've got to adjust to the situation, the mindset of the batters. With that little luck going their way, Sai Sudarshan, just have a look at what he's achieved. 8 against UAE, Nepal 58, that big innings against Pakistan. Check to shot. Had that big backlift to go for the follow through, but just checked at the last moment because of the length of the ball.
As well as the slowness of the pitch. Just thought it just hang on the pitch. Yeah, slightly. Wasn't there to be driven away. This time over mid-wicket. And Wasim Jr. had no chance. Just what India needed to in the boundary, with the boundary. 3 overs gone, 22 for no loss. the main Asia Cup, which is starting very soon. Pakistan, India, and Nepal in Group A. Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Afghanistan in Group B. Top two teams from both the groups will go to the Super 4, where each team will play all three opponents. There's a high possibility that another India-Pakistan... oh, that's a misfield. That's a misfield. This is what Pakistan ill afford to do, and gifting away runs very easily.
You've got to be very sprightly. You've got to be on your toes. Have that anticipation when the shot is hit. Just seem to hang back the fielder there. Very compact looking shot that. And straight away, speeding away. Just, he seemed a little lethargic. He was not in position as soon as the shot was played. Trying to go across.
Close, close, close. And found the gap. A valiant attempt at short fine leg. Saves one run there. Pretty lucky there, Sai Sudarshan, but I thought he brought the bat down in time. It was quicker and shorter by Akram.
Going to have the boundary check here, but I think the effort was good. Yeah, hurried into the shot, didn't he? Was not in control at all. Lucky, and then he was lucky enough to play it past the fielder, who chased and just did very well there.
Come on, boys, come on, boys.
Looks fine for me. Good commitment shown in time. No damage done. A single save for Pakistan. Just want to make the point. So much activity is happening. Couldn't even finish my point up. That in the main Asia Cup, Senior Asia Cup, there's high possibility that India-Pakistan might play 3 times. And they start the proceedings in Kandy, up in Pallekele, the central hills of Sri Lanka. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a jam-packed stadium. People will be traveling down from abroad, from Colombo to Kandy. It's going to be one heck of a match, but I don't think anyone in the Asia, well, in the world, will miss out that coverage. Oh, some turn. This is what Qais Akram is looking for. 1 or 2 balls to grip.
Yeah, the ball's still new. You can't really expect it to turn square. So you can hope for those little perches off the track, just like that hint of turn, enough to induce the edge.
To create that doubt. Did he get some hand to it? Abhishek Sharma, did he leave the crease? Don't think Lyndon Hannibal, the umpire, is interested. It was a nice shot. It deserved a boundary for sure. Unfortunately for Sai Sudarshan. So important to play straight, not be straight.
You can't be too good. I think he might have just got a finger to it.
A slight hesitation, but no damage done in the end. 4 overs gone, 30 for no loss. That's the game the entire world is waiting for. 2nd of September, live from Kandy. The greatest rivalry, Pakistan against India. The beautiful city of Kandy, Pallekele International Stadium. The capacity close to 25,000. That will be jam-packed.
Yeah, it's a beautiful stadium, just as it is here at the Premadasa. It's a very mouth-watering prospect, isn't it? You're mentioning the fact that it can happen maybe 3 times if the results go the way people want it to. I mean, the expectation will be that they'll get to see more and more India-Pakistan games amongst the big boys. And I'm sure Sri Lanka will have a say about that. So will Bangladesh.
Absolutely. Plenty of batting to come for India. Up to number 8 or number 9. Lots of batting. Just need a foundation to be laid with the top order. So far, Sudarshan Abhishek has started decently well. All what they need, in my own opinion, Shamim, 10 overs, 70 to 75 runs without any wicket. That will put enough doubt on the Pakistani side as well. Arshad Iqbal back into the attack, slip in place. Just a 1 over from the spinner. It is much better, hitting the good length areas.
Good length, short of length, or back of length. Now, that is not good at all. Rather lethargic, and it's given them 4 extra runs. That is not on. You want to be tight with your fielding. You want to be accurate. And these overthrows might cost it. Gives that little bit of respite to the batters. Getting the runs easily without too much effort.
Over enthusiastic field at cow point. There was no one backing. And the batsman has made it pretty easily. And after he throws, he said, oh, no, nobody. I think that is where the game awareness comes handy. The fielder at deep fine leg had no chance.
You know, just hang on to the ball. You should always realize if there are any backups.
Beautifully played. Looks very good. Sai Sudarshan is moving very well.
He is looking very, very fluent in the field, very languid. Is the manner in which he's getting the meat of the bat. Nepal came to suffer from the bat of Abhishek Sharma. 87 of 69 balls. Learning curve for the young men from Nepal. They're taken to task whenever there was a short pitch ball, and those cover drives that he plays forward of on the front foot or the back foot, and that's the slog sweep employed to perfection.
Both these players looks very elegant, front foot or back foot. They look fearless, playing the ball on its merit, not taking unnecessary risk. Those are the hallmark of good opening players, and these two have certainly done that right throughout this tournament.
Doing a good job, except for one instance when there was a little bit of doubt. I think that even the running between the wickets has been good. That occasion when there was a misfield and they ran, they just about made it. Nicely getting the scoreboard to tick over.
Outside edge, not carried. It's a single to third man. You spoke about creating doubt. I think that's what Pakistani bowlers should be doing. The pitch is good, conditions ideal for batting. Create enough doubt and get the Indian players play out of their skin rather than going through the motions and giving them freebies.
Indeed, there will be periods of play where the batters are going to be content to just milk the runs, frustrate the bowlers, and in this kind of a situation, it can get a little bit, especially if you're a pace bowler, you're not getting the support extraction of the wicket that you are trying to get. That gets a little frustrating.
Shot. What a shot. Fielder did well to get some finger, but I'm telling you, that was timed so well, still tickled with the boundary. Probably the shot of the day.
So far, the way he's going, I suspect he's going to produce some more. But look at this. Short arm punch. Cracking. Just rolls the wrist over. Enough. The power of the bat, the speed of the bat, just beyond the fielder. Possibly got a finger to it.
Wrist work at its best. The fielder at square leg could have done much better. He couldn't get bend down in time. As I said, that was a shot and a half. And Saeem Ayub was the guilty party. Drop downs to a deep square leg. The slip fielder vanishes, goes to short mid wicket. Plenty of activities in the field. India started well so far in the chase. Probably looked like a slow ball, and that deep square leg field had no chance. This is very good by Sai Sudarshan. Ends the over with a boundary. 5 gone, 45 for no loss.
The Asia Cup 2023, 30th August when it all starts in Multan. Pakistan versus Nepal. Bangladesh play Sri Lanka at Kandy. The third match, Pakistan-India, that big match we're talking about. Bangladesh again go to Lahore. And just have another look at that. And Pakistan and Sri Lanka, the two venues used for the Asia Cup.
Spoke about Bangladesh Sri Lanka game. Just like now, the rivalry has started in the commentary box. Shamim?
No rivalry here, mate. We're friends. You're trying to create something that's not true.
आगे रहो
How can someone have a rival with you? You're such a lovely person. You just have some love to you, Shamim, always. Not a chance. A direct hit would have been close. That was almost a suicidal run, but unfortunately for Pakistan, direct hit was needed and couldn't get it.
बोल कासिम
Yeah, two occasions when they seem to be getting
वेल बोल
a wicket, and both occasions due to the effort in the field. No direct hits, and if there were, look at this, just short. Two occasions, close calls.
Tayyib Tayyib, the fielder, he scored 100. It's his day, missed out by a whisker. Slightly quicker, vacant mid-wicket area. 2 is the call. Just a single. This is very good. Sai Sudarshan being really busy. The bound is not to be there. Gets a single.
You can be overawed by the scoreboard pressure with the amount of runs you're looking at, but
एक विकेट की
these two have made it look so very simple. Just not taking any kind of risk, playing the ball to its merit. And Pakistan were 42 without loss, so India 5 runs ahead at this stage. They can't just compare that and feel that they're well on the way. Just need to keep their cool and be a little selective.
In definitely better batting conditions. Firing down the leg side. Wicket-keeper Harris had no chance, and 5 runs it is. And brings up the 50 for India.
Well, they love the way, the manner in which they got to the 50. Just drifting down the leg side. You can feel Qasim Akram under a bit of pressure, just trying to spin the ball in. Instead, it's going down the leg side, way down the leg side.
आगे बॉयज कोई बात नहीं शाबाश
Just got to keep the cool, the Pakistan attack. At the moment, I feel like they're clumsy in the field and look panicked. And the two Indian openers are all at ease, going through the motions, playing the ball on its merit without any risk. Come down the track and over extra cover. This is good batting. Ends the 6th over with a boundary. 6 gone, 56 for no loss.